Wahey!
Wahey!
Hi.
Welcome to Puddles Talk. Why haven't we just ever used that for like the introduction of Puddles Talk? That's good. All right, welcome to Puddles Talk. There's a direct. We're gonna talk about it. Pretty standard at this point. All right, introduce yourself to everyone.
I am Sizz. I'm new.
Who? Who's that?
Who's some
that
creature.
guy?
Okay.
Hi, I'm Farfanugan.
Ooh,
Who?
I'm Pixel.
I'm Snack Attack 8.
And this is John Pieces 64, also known as Slim Kirby. So hey guys.
I
saw
That
that.
was
well,
John Pieces 64 was Slim Kirby's screen name on Smash Bros. Dojo.
specifically on Smash Dojo, huh?
Was that a
No,
four?
you could even. I don't know if you could even have screen names on Smash Dojo, but just take my word that.
Alright, well, we got a lot of things to cover, so you want to just jump right on in, boys?
Yeah. There was a
Yeah. So, first thing, little bit of 3DS to start us off, which is always nice, because the system is just so goddamn not dead, I guess. Much to the dismay of a lot of people.
Hashtag kill the 3DS 2018, honestly. It's to the dismay of me. Really.
It's
Alright.
definitely going to
I mean,
2019 though.
I will
yeah,
say
it's definitely had got until 2019.
The stuff. Oh, you're right. the stuff we saw was pretty inoffensive. I feel like for 3DS, like
Yeah.
it's all stuff that makes sense. That like it's the end of the lifespan. Like it still feels like it's on the way out. But I'm over it.
Alright. Well, then I guess the first thing we talk about is WarioWare Gold.
Gold.
Game looks so cute. Oh
Dude.
my god.
Dude, WarioWare is back, and I'm happy.
It's like a collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, 300
I like-
games. Classic and new.
Instead of like over 300 micro games, which makes this the biggest WarioWare game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It makes
that's
it
what they're
also
saying.
like the first real WarioWare since like Twisted, right?
Yeah. It's,
Well, no, the Wii one.
Smooth Moves.
Yeah. But that was a long ass time ago. That was like over 10 years.
That was like really early in the Wii's life.
Yeah. That was like I think that was early 2007.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah. So
crazy.
10 years. Yeah. 11 years. Yeah.
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 I'm excited for you guys.
Yeah, me too. I love WarioWare. This one, I think this should be on the 3DS. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
down for WarioWare on the Switch, but like, a lot of the if it's doing like old mini games and stuff, that means it's gonna have a lot of gyro and touch control
Yeah.
stuff. So it makes sense, I think.
With like the
Yeah.
three main, I mean, the Smooth Moves is one of the main ones, but when I think WarioWare, I definitely think like handheld consoles. I feel like it's the perfect fit for it.
Smooth Moves might even be my favorite, oddly
It's
enough.
pretty good. Smooth Moves, low key, one of the funniest games of all time, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and assign some Puddles Talk homework of the day. Go play WarioWare Smooth Moves.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good, right?
It's between that or Touched, but yeah, this is cool. I'm glad. Anyone here play Game and Wario?
Nope.
I have not.
Well, good. Don't. It's bad.
Okay.
I played
But-
at a friend's house. I'm like, okay, well, I wish this would have been a WarioWare game
But-
instead.
But Taryn, can you really say that like you're happy we have WarioWare Gold when 1-2 Switch could have just been a WarioWare
Ugh.
game? Can you even really like? Can we even really be celebrating that this game's coming out?
When 1-2 Switch is all right. Little a thing I talk about in Puddle sometimes. People say 1-2 Switch should have just been a WarioWare game. No, that's not what WarioWare is. Is this what Homeworld thinks WarioWare is?
1-2 Switch should have been a pack-in game.
1-2 Switch should have just been good.
1-2 Switch should have not been about cows, or actually, it should have been entirely about cows. That would have made it a bit better.
And the characters in this got like slight redesigns, which I think look pretty neat.
They look cute. They look like the new. Everyone go follow Ko Takeuchi on Twitter. He's an
Is that
artist
the-
for WarioWare. He tweets a bunch of meme pictures and illustrations. He does all the time, and they're good.
The same person as does Rhythm Heaven, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be. They're the same. Like those just look the same.
I in addition to like the characters having kind of slightly redesigns, I also like just because they are using a lot of old micro games. It was kind of cool to see some of the micro games get enhanced as well.
Yeah,
because I played Wario Air on my channel like last year, and it just from that, like, because it was recent in my mind, it was really cool to kind of just see like those redesigned micro games. And yeah,
that is really cool. I didn't even notice. I guess I'm excited for this because I haven't played Wario Air in a long ass time, and like I'm like a lot of these I'm gonna not even remember. Like the ones from like Touched and like the first one I'll probably remember, but like it'll feel like more of a new game. I think, at least for myself. I'm excited for it.
I've never owned Twisted. I've only played it like a friend's copy, so that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But all right. Anyone else got anything to say about Gold?
Comes out
August 3rd.
August 3rd. I should enlarge my notes because I don't think why this is the one game I didn't put the date for. Why?
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm looking. I missed some release dates too.
I got them all.
I want to say I really hope they do scenarios for all the characters again this time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Even if it's like it's kind of like supposed to be like a best of game, I really hope it's still like a full new game.
I mean, they've shown Kat, Nana, 9-Volt, and Ashley, which I think are the most popular characters, other than maybe like Mona. She might be one of the more popular ones too.
Are we finally going to see the retribution of the poor man who gets continuously beaten down, Pizza Dinosaur?
You know what? Low key, kind of hope Young Cricket comes back. Remember him?
Young Cricket was cool.
I really hope Young Cringer comes back. Actually,
all right, I think that's our cue.
I think that's our cue.
Dylan's Dead Heat Breakers.
Oh,
what is Dylan?
Actually, what genre is Dylan's Rolling Western, you guys?
So,
Action meets tower defense.
Yeah, that was Dylan's Rolling Western was an eShop tower defense game. Anyone here played it besides me?
Probably not.
No.
Okay.
I haven't.
No.
I played it for a few minutes. It seemed fine. This looks a lot better, I will say.
Was he in Smash?
He was an assist trophy.
Mm-hmm.
What is Dylan's Rolling Western? It looked like Armadillo Mad Max to me, which actually spoken that way sounds fucking awesome. But like, what is it? It's just an enigma to me.
The Rolling Western might give away that the first one was a Western themed. This looks more post-apocalyptic to me.
Yeah.
Well, it's a new title too, right? What is it?
Yeah,
Dylan's Butt-Ass Breakers or something?
Dead Heat Breakers.
Oh,
Wait, was this the game they said was post-apocalyptic? I remember them pointing that out about
I
one
think
game.
it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely looks that way.
It also looks like it's got some racing elements, which that's cool. If this is your thing, that's cool for you.
If you know what genre Dylan's Rolling Western was, you'll probably at least know what genre this game is.
We definitely say it's a tower defense.
Action meets tower defense.
This is getting a demo May 10th, and the full game comes out May 24th.
Also, the game features animalized Miis.
Absolutely.
Oh, it sure does.
You can get your very own Sona.
Me Sona.
Yikes.
This is where I would jokingly sing that cringy bro fist song or whatever from Sonic Forces. I've just never heard it because no one seems to like it, and I just don't have.
I've never actively listened to it.
Yeah, I just do not have the time for that kind of cringe.
I did not know it was a thing.
We're gonna fade out with that song today.
No.
That's a bad bit.
I'm opposed to it also.
Anyone else got anything else to say about Dead Heat Breakers?
I just think it's interesting. Like, they seem to be trying, like, again with the Mii's, they do seem to be trying to kind of draw some inspiration from, I guess, Miitopia a little bit.
Yeah, that's interesting. I need to still play that game.
Solid game.
Utopia's
Everyone
a
play
good
it.
game.
Everyone play it.
I'm still playing it.
Yeah.
Me too, technically.
It's a
I have
good.
not beat it.
It's a good. From what I've seen anyway, I haven't played it, but I need to. Alright, we ready to move on then?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Alright.
What genre? Okay.
Mario.
What genre is this game?
It's Well, it's Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey.
Yeah, it is. That.
The next entry in a series no one asked for, really?
The next
Rolls
entry
off the
coming 2019.
First of all, this is, I think, as far as we know, the first Nintendo game confirmed for 2019, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Smash Bros. Is basically confirmed 2019, but...
I mean, it's not.
Okay, it's
Don't
cute,
do that.
Nintendo. I'll buy what you're putting down.
Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Hold your horses. Where do we begin? Anyone else want to start for me? I don't know where to
Well,
start.
they
I don't know.
skipped Partners in Time, and they made another Mario and Luigi port to the 3DS. Well, it's really a remake. It's
Yeah.
basically the same thing as the one that came out last year for Superstar Saga, but it's Bowser's Inside Story this time.
You
Yeah.
can use a Goomba amiibo with this one.
That's
Pretty
really
solid.
the money question there.
Good question.
Solid question. What?
If you liked Inside Story, you'll like this, I guess.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really.
There's
One
also
thing-
there's also the whole thing too of like if you've never played the original game, like this
That's
is another
true.
chance to
Right,
play it.
for sure.
Yeah.
One thing I think is cool, I guess Partners in Time being skipped and probably not getting a port or a
So
remake
weird.
is gonna make this an omission. But if that was on it, then you'd be able to play every installment in that series on the 3DS.
Yeah.
And as it is now, you can play almost all of them, which I guess is cool. Like they've just kind of created like a place where if you want to get into that series, you can get them all, except for Partners in Time on
guess so.
one
I guess.
platform, right? Which
I
is kind
forgot
of
that one was
interesting.
on Game Boy. Oh.
Yeah.
So did Nintendo.
Like obviously it's not on the 3DS, but like did they ever do like a virtual console for it on Wii U at all? Partners in Time?
Partners in Time is on the Wii U Virtual Console. I don't remember if Inside Story is though.
I don't think it is, but like,
Maybe that's then.
But yeah, like I definitely agree. Like I wasn't super stoked about the Superstar Saga remake just because I think
No.
Superstar Saga controls fine and it looks fine, and I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy about the Dream Team graphics, but this is weird just because like if you have just a normal 3DS, you can still play like
That's
Partners
true.
in Time on
That's
on
true.
the
And
3DS.
Bowser's Inside.
Yeah, both of them.
It seems to me like this and another game that will come up later seem to me like they're really like just trying to squeeze a little more money out of the 3DS before it's done.
Yeah.
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 Has anyone
Which
in
is-
here played the Superstar Saga remake to judge how
No.
the side game is?
No.
The bonus story.
Alan played it.
Yeah, like I know Alan has.
Let's
Monkey-
call him in. Let's phone a friend, Alan.
30 seconds.
Monkey
Hey
and
guys,
Wolf
it's
have
me,
also-
Alan.
Monkey and Wolf have also both played it, so damn, one of them should have been available. One of those three people.
Because I
But you
assume
got us.
the Bowser Jr. story will be pretty
In the
similar
same
to
vein. Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
It looked the
looks-
same to me.
It looks the
It's
same to me.
Yeah.
It's just the Mario Bros, but for the 3DS instead. Like it always came with, like all those like GBA games, like the Mario Bros with every,
yeah.
and also like the Mario Card Flip for the DS games. It's just the same thing. It's the
People-
add-on.
People like Bowser's Inside Story. It's a really well-regarded game. I didn't love it, but like, it's it's fine. Like it's a pretty solid title, I think. Still, I'm like, this is it's not offensive. Like it's not bad. It just is a thing now. You can play it on 3DS.
It just seems a little weird to remake a DS game on the 3DS, but I guess I'm also one of those people that doesn't think we need a Gen 4 remake yet, so
Yeah.
whatever. Shows what I know.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
was a weird direct in general.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
It
Slim.
really was, and yeah, like I'm someone who really did love Bowser's Inside Story. I enjoyed my very first playthrough of it. It was easily became my second favorite game because I love Superstar Saga so much. But even I'm just not really interested in this
Yeah.
port, just because I still have a game that I think honestly looks better. I'm not really that much of a fan of the Dream Team graphics update that much.
That's the thing. I think you need to like the new look to
Mhm.
want to get it. You know.
I don't
And
like the new look.
I don't either. Also, we got the Superstar Saga one came out last year too. It just feels like it's
Yeah.
a lot in a row.
I agree completely.
I mean,
all
we
I
still
want to
have a
say
whole
is,
another year for this to come out.
yeah, all I want to say is like, I'm pretty sure Nintendo was actually inspired by you, Slim Kirby, as
Oh,
you
yeah, of
decided
course.
to skip the Partners in Time Let's Play, and elected to do Ocarina of Time instead, even though it was prophesized you would do Partners in Time. And now Nintendo's like, well, if Slim Kirby doesn't care about it, I guess no one cares about it. Skip it.
Well, they released Ocarina of Time 3D.
Ocarina of Time 3D and Bowser's and Ganon's minions.
Too many D's.
You know, a lot of those characters might be fun to play as. Can I play as Phantom Ganon, like riding a horse? That'd be sweet.
I want to play as Armos Knight.
It's just the story of Phantom Ganon trying to escape the gap between dimensions.
Give me an Armos Knight amiibo. He kind of looks like Goomba.
He just bouncing around going, whoa. All right.
All right.
Yeah, we can move on.
I think we spent enough time on this game. More than really anyone should have spent on this game. Detective Pikachu. What do we think? March 23rd, Detective Pikachu. Pretty soon.
What genre is Detective Pikachu?
I know. Yeah. I don't know where the gameplay is.
This game
It's like
Go ahead, Pixel.
It's like Hamtaro. It's an adventure RPG.
This game is such a mystery to me because it's been out in Japan for like 2 years, right?
No, like part of it. This is the full version. Everyone's getting the full version now.
Oh, okay.
Sonic.
Two, feel like I've been seeing trailers and news, like, you know, the Danny DeVito thing and then the movie. Like, I feel like I've seen so much about it and I have no idea what it is. Like, what is the gameplay?
It's solving crime.
Yeah, Pixel explained to me. I guess it's like an adventure game, like maybe like a point and click, or like he said, Hamtaro.
I honestly feel like maybe it could be interesting. Like,
For sure.
Is it gonna play like Heavy Rain, like those kind of like, without like quantum serious
Great.
heaviness?
Pichu!
did Quantum Point or whatever they're called develop this game?
Pichu! Pichu!
Pichu,
Pichu!
Pichu, no!
But who is the Kartana killer? There's a little Heavy Rain joke for you guys.
Pretty good.
Also,
Yeah.
the extra large amiibo that's coming out.
Yeah,
with
Oh
it,
my
too.
god.
That's just twice the
5.3
size.
It's just
though.
It's just monstrous.
It's a monstrous.
It is a
Magnum.
pretty Shrek extra large amiibo.
It's pretty extra large.
I don't know if it could fit in anybody's mouth. That's a pretty big
I
amount.
think you need a monster condom for that amiibo's
Absolutely.
magnum.
God.
This is what separates the boys from the men.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
People
God.
are actively mad that he's not voiced by Danny DeVito.
Alright. It just people get over it.
I'm sorry. but
It was a
what-
meme. Did you know that, people? It was a meme. It was never on the
Like how
table.
People take memes too
Danny
seriously.
do.
DeVito
now.
doesn't. Someone asked Danny DeVito about it, and he said he didn't even know who Pikachu was. He didn't know what Pokemon was. It was always a meme.
He's
That-
like 60, isn't he?
That's
Pretty
still
old.
Yeah, he's
That's
old as fuck.
That's still actually a little surprising to me. Like it was pretty like a big phenomena, but
Don't quote me on that. That may not be true, but I definitely remember hearing something like that, like in an article or something.
And also, Danny DeVito has like other priorities, like being a red M&M for some reason.
he sure did do that.
I could see Danny DeVito doing it because he's just like a comedic actor.
Sure, that's
He
what-
did the
He did play
Lorax.
He did play Shrekler or whatever in Hercules.
Yeah, Danny
Remember
DeVito's
that
73.
character Grenchler from Hercules, the little fawn guy?
I'm mad at you.
Alright, let's move on.
I've just not been following this game. Anyone else got anything to say about Detective
Absolutely
Pikachu?
not.
March 23rd. Was that
Yeah,
the-
I said that.
I'll say it again. March
Alright,
23rd. Go
March
buy it.
23rd. It's coming.
Next the following Friday.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright, well,
Mario.
this is this is just leading in with that atmosphere. This is a classic Luigi's Mansion for 3DS, huh? Coming this year, even.
This is the
Yeah.
other one that I'm like, all right, they're just trying to ship some shit out. Like they got the Dark Moon engine built for 3DS, and they're just trying to make a little quick cash before this thing goes down.
is do we know of level 5 or that's the people that did Dark Moon, right?
I don't know. Don't ask.
It's either level 5 or next level.
Level 5 does 3DS stuff, so probably.
One of them does Professor Layton, I think, and the other one does like Luigi's Mansion and Mario Strikers and stuff like that.
Next level 5.
All right, what's one of them anyway?
Next level. It's next level.
Next level game.
Yes, next level
Next
game.
level games. Okay, level 5 is the Layton people, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So this is interesting. Have you missed the game? I guess. Good for you.
Yeah, they
never-
say
I've
in the
never
direct, fans of the Dark Moon can now play the original like this year.
I
If
mean,
you
So that's who
really,
it's for.
if you really wanted, that's true. Like the gap between GameCube and this is a lot more forgivable than like the Mario and Luigi game.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like,
Has
I guess
Luigi's
there's
Mansion been released on anything else? Like,
no.
No.
okay.
And it
so I
is
think
it
this
is like if you
forgivable.
played Dark Moon and you liked it and you just have a 3DS, I guess you can get this. But at the same time, it's also like way lower res, and I'm pretty sure the original one ran in 60 FPS. This one absolutely will not. So you know,
If you played Dark Moon, prepare for a much shorter game, but
Yeah.
also prepare for a better
a
game.
pretty dope game.
there's a boss rush, and there's also the map is now
map's on the bottom.
affixed to the touchscreen, which is
That-
pretty
that
cool because the
actually
map
is
is a big
helpful.
part of the game.
Yeah, that would be helpful. I feel like.
Is that how it is in Dark Moon? Anyone know?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much.
And it's also like a 7-hour, 8-hour game though.
Yeah,
So
it's-
like
it's a short
I don't
time.
know.
Yeah.
Wait.
It's. Go ahead.
Wait until it becomes like a Nintendo Selects or whatever. it
Yeah,
is.
sure.
Yeah, it
that
depends
would
on what
be
the
cool.
price is.
Yeah, I would say it's still a 3DS game, so like, but the retail 40 might be a bit much. 30 I think would be acceptable.
Yeah, but they're not gonna do that.
No. They're not. Like, it would be acceptable.
And
A
it
friend of
doesn't even have a release date yet, just out this year.
a friend of mine who really loves this game, like it's like her favorite game. She said she made a point on Twitter that maybe they'll add like some of the stuff that like there's like some stuff that was only in the PAL region. Like I think a lot of people probably know about this. You ride the vacuum in the Boo Losses fight,
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
and that was referenced in I think Superstar Saga references that at one
Oh
point.
yeah, in the Stardust Cafe, yeah.
Yeah, during the Boo Losses fight in the PAL version, you ride on the Poltergust, and that was,
That's cool.
I guess, intended to be in all versions. So I wonder if that'll be in this version, like for all regions.
That would be cool.
With the 3DS remakes of these older games, like at least the Zelda ones, or I don't know who's adapting this one, but they do change things up like frequently. So
Yeah, I know the fish. Apparently, the fishing stuff was supposed to be in for Majora's Mask. I think that was supposed to be in the original game, but it
they
was
changed the boss. They changed the boss fights in Majora's Mask and
Yeah.
stuff. Too. Like they did change a lot in the game, so maybe this will be like that also.
Ocarina didn't change like any at
No.
all though.
They changed the
but
Water Temple.
that well, they changed the boots.
We're getting off topic.
Changes.
Anyway, Luigi.
Visual changes were made to the Water Temple also. we can move on.
Water Temple is so pretty.
They also like there was cut dungeons from that game, but like all the cut dungeons in Zelda come back, so whatever. All right, so is that all we got to say about Luigi's Mansion? Anyone else?
It's a tight game. Get it if
Should
you
I-
don't want to hook your GameCube up.
Yeah.
Would you
Your
say
GameCube broke.
True.
that I've never played either Luigi's Mansion or Dark Moon? Which one would you say would be better to get first? I guess is my question.
If you don't mind the shorter game, I'd say Luigi's Mansion 1.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I can agree with that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
later in 2018, my guess is probably around Halloween.
That'd be a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be my guess.
I'll give you a hard likely on that one. Slim.
All right. Next we're moving on to a game that's coming out this week.
Uh-oh.
We're
Kirby
done with
Star
3DS
Allies.
now, by the way.
Yeah, this is
We're on the Switch.
More or
we're done
less.
with 3DS exclusive stuff anyway. I guess we should say. Switch stuff. Kirby Star Allies this week, Friday. Hope you got it pre-ordered.
I got it pre-ordered.
I do
You could
too.
even make friends with those characters.
Who are those?
So,
characters?
I guess we can tell like a fun little story about the people, like the few of us that were watching this in the Puddles Twitch chat.
Yeah.
Just so when they showed like the Return to Dreamland characters who are in this like as playable friends now, that's DDD, Waddle Dee, and Meta Knight. Odin was like, yeah, of course they're in there. And I'm just like, oh my god, the squad is back. And Alan just is like, look at those two completely different reactions.
It was exciting to see him back.
Dude,
You know what else? Something I realized is, I mean, this is also, I guess, kind of common sense too, but you can combine, like, the power combining thing that you can do in this game where, like, if you've got, like, sword, you can get, like, an ice sword or a water sword.
Yeah.
Those guys can also do that. So, like, DDD has, like, a water hammer in the trailer.
Oh, okay.
And, like,
That's
I think
cool.
a Meta Knight and Bandana D or Waddle Dee, I'm sure, will have the same ability where their
That's cool.
weapons can, like, become elemental and stuff.
So that was cool. Probably the least surprising thing of the Kirby talk, though.
Yeah, this far exceeded my expectations on, like, what we were going to get out of this.
So, more friends. So wait, I don't quite remember. Was it like the
It's a
first?
free update.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these are all gonna be free. Or
Right.
the first update is on March 28th, I think, is what they said.
Yes.
It's like 2 weeks after the game.
Okay. So
And
that
includes the 5 characters.
Yeah, it has all the characters in it.
That's right. I put this weirdly in my notes, but so March 28th we'll get like a free DLC, I guess, for 5 new friend characters, which will be Rick, Koo, and Kine from Dreamland 2, Marks from Superstar, and Gooey from Dreamland 3, which is just super cool.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, really awesome.
Now, Rick, Koo, and Kine are one character, right? Did I get that?
I don't
Wrong.
think they are.
I think
That's
they
what
are.
it kind of looked like in the. It looked because
Maybe
at one
they are.
point
The
it
trailer,
looked like
I
they were,
thought.
like transforming.
Yeah, I don't have it up, but the trailer, it looked to me like it showed them swapping back and forth from one to the other to the other.
Like Kine at one point turned into Koo and then flew.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that
Okay.
makes sense. Are they sharing the? I know, like they're sharing one of the abilities that are in the game, like the clue at least, the cleaning thing. I don't know.
Oh,
We're
that's
doing that.
The cleaning ability. Yeah, it has all the 3. That incorporates all the Dreamland 3 friends, which is Choo Choo, Nago, and Pitch.
Yeah. The ones that you can play as are the Dreamland 2 guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, it has fucking Marks.
Yeah.
He's just a guy you can be in the game now. That's really cool.
He's a friend, apparently.
He looks
Yeah.
so cute, too. I
Yeah,
love
it's
Marks, you guys.
It's not his like fucking hell demonic bat form. Although
Maybe you can become
Although,
that
what
at
if?
one point,
Well, like,
though. Like, what if you
there's-
can't...
it showed him gliding and he does have the wings.
Yeah,
so
I guess
that's cool.
His base form is like the little ball rolling guy, though.
Yeah, which is cool. I think that's neat. And Gooey uses his tongue to attack.
Yeah. It
Um,
really kind of looked like Throw to me.
Yeah, a little
that would
bit.
make sense.
Flex or something. The one where you can inhale them and then you can throw them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. So I had like, and they also said this is the first. So,
Yeah, but I don't
Yeah.
think they didn't say how many there would be.
No,
Yeah,
but I
well, I
think
hope-
them saying this is the first one, I think it guarantees we at least get one more.
yeah.
Like, there's not that many Kirby characters, I feel like, that aren't in this game already, which is crazy. Like, that many, like, of, like, huge note, but I think we could have enough for one more set.
What were you gonna say, Pixel?
No, nothing.
Oh, I thought you. Okay.
I was moving around. I will say
Okay.
something after we start this conversation.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say for the next like wave And I already had like the characters in mind, but I've also seen other people say it. I know Ted from Brain Scratch mentioned these 5 characters specifically, and I'm like, those are exactly what I'd pick. He mentioned Adeline, which would work because there's already paint or like an artist ability in the game. Ribbon, which I think would be great. And then like the 3 like important characters from the most recent game, so like Magalore from Return to Dreamland.
Yeah, Magalore would be down.
Taranza from Triple Deluxe, which would work because again, it's Spider's ability.
And Grimsler from Kirby's Robobot.
It's Susie.
Stop.
Wait, I don't actually remember that Triple Deluxe character.
Taranza, he was like not the main bad guy, but like the one that he's like the villain for most of the game.
I actually forgot he was in the game. Oh my god.
He's like the spider looking dude, which again, Spider's a new ability in this game. So
I looked it up, but like I don't remember it.
They always put like the boss Squeak in or something. I guess there's.
I was
gonna ask if we were gonna get the Squeak Squad.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that would be cool too. There's so much potential now.
I think we'll see one more.
Dark Prince.
Or they could do one where well, I don't know what the game's gonna be like, but there might be like another pack that has like challenges in it or something if it doesn't already have that. Like I feel like there's stuff they could do with this.
What were you gonna say, Slim?
I was just making a joke. They could put in Master Hand from Amazing Mirror.
Yeah.
I guess they could.
If Kind's Plunger isn't in this game, I am returning it.
To Dreamland?
I'm returning it to Dreamland.
Alright. Anything else you want to say about this?
It'll be a canvas curse upon my life. And,
okay. So no?
Would Susanna Patria Howman have like the ESP power? Is that what she get?
Are you talking about Natural Harmonia Gronius?
I mean, I guess she could have ESP. I don't know all the powers that are gonna be in Star Allies. So
is that a real character's name?
That's Susie's full name.
Oh my god!
I didn't even know that. All right,
this week, buy it.
Good.
Yeah,
looks like a good.
Go grab
it. March 16th.
Kirby game. It was a good old little time.
All right, Okami HD.
Okami HD.
This summer.
Oh, Okami.
Summer on the eShop. So.
I thought it was Okami then when I first saw it. It's like that would be.
Yeah, that's what I thought it would be too. Wait, it's only on the eShop?
Yes.
Weird.
Yeah, that's weird, huh?
Because I think it's only on like the PSN shop. I don't know if you can buy it. I don't think you can buy it physically.
Yeah, I guess that seems like it's fine then.
Pretty sure you also can get it on Steam, or at least
something
similar to it.
On Steam.
Yeah. Anyone here played this game?
I have played it.
Wanted to.
I have never finished it. It's just one of those games that's a little too long, I think. But it's not a bad game for sure. I know a lot of people really love it. If you haven't played Okami, I guess now you can do it on your Switch or your PS4.
My sister stopped because there was a big spider boss, so that's how far we got.
Man, I'm sure she has not seen very much of Ocarina of Time at all then.
Not at all.
I was just gonna say, yeah, that's kind of the impression I got. Is the length would be a bit of a thing, like the being a bit too long, because Johnny recently did a review of this, and that's what the impression I got.
Yeah,
but it could still be good. It's got a lot of fans, so
they make you do a lot of the same thing over and over again, which I don't like in games. But it looks cool.
Yeah, it's got a great aesthetic.
I played this on Wii, and I know a lot of people like really praised the Wii art style. That's the famous box art that has the IGN logo on the box. The play style for Wii, a lot of people really praised. I thought it was really janky, so like maybe this version will be better than that one.
Well, speaking of the touch. Oh yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah, but this version you can use the Switch's touchscreen, which I hope they put a stylus out there.
Yeah.
Or you could use like the pointy thing.
You can use the Joy-Con, which is kind of cool. The problem I thought with Wii was not the painting, like the drawing. That was cool, but you also have to swing the Wiimote to attack, which just I did not appreciate in that
Pushing
version.
all these gimmicks.
Yeah, so maybe I think this one will control better.
Yeah. You know, maybe they'll at some point do a re-release of Okami Den for the DS.
Maybe if this sells well.
Yeah. And then maybe eventually we'll get an Okami 3.
Okami 3. Okami 3. Wrestler's Return.
Conduits.
Alright, so I guess we're just done talking about this game. Now anyone else got anything to say?
It's cool.
Looks beautiful.
Alright, next we have the Way of Sushi.
The way if you remember, we spent a lot of time talking about this game on the E3 Puddles talk we did, and by that I mean I filibustered us past this to talk about Mario, so we can talk about it now, I guess.
So this was just supposed to be on 3DS. Now it's going to be on Switch as well. Sushi Striker: The Way of Sushido.
It's definitely not called The Way of Sushimi, but
this is something I thought it was called.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna show one more game for the Nintendo Treehouse.
Well, like, I got my hopes up for that. I know maybe I shouldn't have, but like, they have one more game to show, and then it's just like sushi game. Okay.
You know what this game looks to me? The overall like really strong impression I got. It looks like Puzzle and Dragon or some shit that like the really core Nintendo guy played, and it was like, oh, this is actually a really good game, but like the 90% of people are like, well, who the fuck cares about The Way of Sushimi? That's how I feel about this. It looks all in those lines. That like one dude is gonna play it and love it and like advocate for it, and everybody else is not going to care about it.
Yeah, it's a very niche game.
It's probably accurate.
It sounds pretty good. Like the music sounds great.
It's got a cool aesthetic, I think.
The music did sound kind of nice.
Yeah. It's like a puzzle game, I guess, is the thing.
Yeah, I think it has like a
puzzle battle game.
There's like kind of anime kind of style plot.
Yeah,
the story is that sushi is forbidden, and you have to fight for your right.
What kind of society?
Oh yeah, that's right. That was the story.
I'm so invested in this game now because what fate could be worse than sushi forbidden? I need to go download The Way of Sushimi and fight for the power of sushi to come back.
Yeah. You're gonna be waiting until June 8th though for that.
Yeah.
Apart from that casual natural date.
So professional.
It's so well placed.
Yeah, I'm sure this will be fun.
And if you get it, you can play multiplayer online with friends.
Yeah. Not Kirby though, but multiplayer focus.
Why does you have to put that in perspective for me that you can play Sushi Strike, not Kirby? I take it back. Sushi should be forbidden.
Okay, well, anything else?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's a puzzle game, and usually, like with puzzle games, I find that there will be times where you try to pick it up and play, and like you just don't really get into it. But then there's other times when you just really kind of pick it up, and you just can't stop playing it for the life of you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's kind of what it boils down to. Is like I'm sure it's probably going to be a good game. It's just not something I'm really interested or invested in as far as to purchase like a retail game.
So what you're saying is that it's kind of like a Modern Pieces.
Definitely not. Definitely not Pieces.
Well, maybe there's a chance.
It's the most infinitely replayable game of all time. I don't know what.
Nice.
Anything else?
Let's all become Sushi Striker speedrunners.
Yeah.
That's my bit.
Stay tuned. 2018, late 2019, 18 for us.
June 8th.
Octopath Traveler.
We're gonna do a let's play of Sushi.
This game looks cool.
This game looks
Yeah, I'm really interested in this.
Cool.
Yeah, so we finally got a date for this.
We finally got a name for this, am I right?
Yeah, the name changed.
We finally shook the fucking cuck society that we live in off and said, you know what, I can call my game whatever the hell I want to. Get that working title shit out of here. It's just called Octopath Traveler now.
So yeah, July 13th for this one. And we got 2 new characters.
2 new main characters, yeah.
Yeah.
They honestly seem more like classes really than characters, but I mean...
Well, it seems to me like each character will have a starting class, and then as you kind of go through, you'll get the class change and stuff. You know.
What I did like was the class. We kind of like 2 classes at once. That was interesting to me. Yeah, like a bit more customization that way.
Yeah.
It looks... First of all, this game looks fucking awesome.
It looks rad.
The way the visuals are is Pixel, I think, described it as scary when we did this before.
It was scary the first time.
It's like a little startling, honestly, because it's like the 2D sprites are just like so HD that like it looks it looks really cool, and also the game
better now for sure.
You think?
Like before it wasn't. It was like it popped out way more when I first saw it.
Down a little bit.
Yeah.
So many people got so scared of it.
It was pretty startling. Can't even lie.
The gameplay looks like it's pretty decently deep though, so I'm sure it seems
Yeah,
like
it looks like a fun Square Enix RPG.
Yeah, it seems like it's got all the makings of something fun if you like the style of game.
The characters were the Merchant Tressa and the Apothecary Alphin.
Yes.
What is an apothecary?
That's actually the leader of the Chipmunks, Taryn.
Medieval doctor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's cool. All right, July 13th. Anything else to say?
There's a special edition.
About what an apothecary was.
Oh yeah, a special edition. What all was in that?
Okay, you get a pop-up book that talks about the 8 main characters and their ages and birthplaces, I guess.
It's like a real pop-up book too. It looks cool.
It looks really cool. Like this pack looks awesome, depending on price.
That's rad.
Like if you're gonna go extra with your, sorry.
You get like a soundtrack CD and a replica coin.
That is cool. Like a pop-up book would work really good with this kind of game too.
Yeah.
It already
like
looks like they go in on that aesthetic.
Yeah.
It looks like a pop-up book already in the game.
Yeah.
So depending on price, that could be a really cool thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what reminds me of looking at it now? It reminds me of like Slim says, you know, the Simpsons episode with the telltale heart. It kind of looks like like Alice's model.
Her diorama.
Yeah, the beating heart kind of reminds me of that a little bit. The sound of the beating heart.
Here's the ball.
Oh, here's your project.
I guess that's not that. That's probably a Treehouse of Horror, right? That can't.
No,
be
it's just a regular episode.
Really? And it's about the Telltale Heart?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, it's not about the Telltale Heart.
Oh, okay.
I
feel like there probably is a Treehouse of Horror that is the Telltale Heart also, though, right? Like,
maybe.
There's one on the Raven.
I know there's a Cask of Amontillado one, too, or something. Oh, no, that's the Count of Monte Cristo.
Yeah, there is one of those.
Sandwich.
That's not even Edgar Allan Poe, I don't I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, what if at the end of this game, after the credits roll, it just turns into that episode? Like, it just turned out the whole game was that diorama.
It was a Simpsons game all along?
A Square Enix-based Simpsons game?
What if a Simpsons RPG? They should, like, they have the South Park ones. They should do a Simpsons.
That could work, maybe.
It could, yeah, it really could.
Low-key, that joke idea kind of sounds cool.
Yeah, I kind of want that at the next Nintendo
I could be
Direct.
convinced.
Alright.
Maybe it be on Nintendo?
July 13th release, did we say that?
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Since I think it'd be multi-platform.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I just don't think it would reveal on a Nintendo Direct.
It also would never happen, so.
Well, yeah. I mean, like...
You say that.
Well, but it could happen.
Another thing that's going multi-platform now did reveal here, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, like, brand new reveal, like... Whatever. We'll move on.
Hey, guys, what are we talking about?
We're talking about Travis Strikes Again. No more heroes.
Oh!
So this is an interesting looking game. He's like in a video game, and at first I'm like, that's kind of a weird thing for this like story, but it looks like they really pulled it off good.
The impression I got was that this is like the Kirby Superstar of No More Heroes.
Yeah.
I think that's a good comparison.
There's like multiple different game modes and stuff, like little mini like episodic stories you go through.
I mean, in the first No More Heroes, you can run around and collect coconuts for money, which you needed to do the actual levels.
Taryn did not love that game, what I heard.
No More Heroes is a game I so badly wanted to like, and I just was playing it. I'm like, if this game was just all the levels, it would have been great, but it was not only levels.
Yeah, there's like the whole GTA like hub world thing, right? Where you have a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, they did away with that in 2.
Okay.
For good reason. I
really like Suda51, the guy who made this. I like his whole aesthetic a lot, and I don't know why I never played any of the No More Heroes games. I don't know if this one will be directly connected to like the stories of 1 and 2, but if it's not, I might pick it up and check it out.
I don't think so. It seems more like a spin-off kind of thing.
Yeah, it seemed like a side to me a lot from the impression.
It does look like a lot of the parts will play the same though. I guess
it kind of looked like it was like a running sword to me.
Yeah, honestly. Like a hack and slash.
And the original was. I thought the original was kind of like behind the shoulder, wasn't it?
No, you kind of ran around fought stuff.
Yeah, there's hack and slash elements in the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
This also looks like it has like a bunch of like, because it's inside of a video game. Well, first of all, if you die in the game, you die for real. But also, there's like a bunch of like other stuff, like a racing game within the game, and like
there's probably gonna be a lot of different genres.
Yeah, which is neat.
Yeah.
And like my problems with the original No More Heroes aside, like Travis is a fun character, so that's cool.
I know people were really excited that this got announced. I think it was E3, and it was just Suda was like, "Oh, I'm making another game." Or did they even say it was No More Heroes?
It was actually announced at the Switch, like when they were finally.
That's right. That's right.
Well, no, they showed off the Switch in that video, and then they're like, "We're having a presentation," and it was during that presentation.
Yeah. Well, it's cool that we're seeing it now. I guess. Maybe Travis touched
co-op multiplayer.
Maybe he'll get into Smash.
That'd be cool.
Could be.
Now that this is out, he's kind of relevant again. I mean, it looks again like we said. This looks like a spin-off, but maybe maybe it's his time.
Well, the next time a Smash game happens, Zach, we'll
when will that be?
Yeah, whenever that is.
Stay tuned.
Why are we staging this like it's a surprise? People, why would you watch this if you didn't watch the direct?
All right. Anyone got anything else to say about Travis Strikes Again?
It's got co-op multiplayer with maybe its own story. I wasn't quite sure about the wording.
It does sure have co-op multiplayer. That's cool. Always good for games to have.
I didn't even note that shit, so good job.
No release date yet, though. Just sometime this year.
Yeah.
Well, looks like Travis Touchdown's going for a field goal.
Dark Souls.
So Dark Souls.
Whoa! You can field goal to the Dark Souls.
Oh, it's my time to shine.
Yes. You take it away, buddy.
The next game, Dark Souls HD for the Switch. They didn't say much about it. They were just like, yeah, it's on the Switch. You can die on the go.
Oh, there is going to be a network test.
And there's a pre-launch network test, but they didn't say much about it.
They said the one thing you needed to know about this, the fucking amiibo.
You didn't get there yet.
Oh.
More like an amiibo.
It's a meme.
There's a Solaire Vestor amiibo. You can do the praise the sun gesture.
But you could
anytime. But you could already do that. You can do it earlier, I guess.
I hope that's all it does. Like it just allows you to do that, and you have to tap it to make it happen.
Maybe.
I mean, if you know what you're doing, you can get to the place with the gesture in 10 minutes.
Maybe it's a case where like you can do the gesture in the main game, but maybe this amiibo allows you to do it whenever like the next Smash Brothers game comes out, whenever the hell that's going to be.
Just the most inconsistent bit right now.
Now I think we need to kick another field goal into.
All right.
Anyway,
Wait.
that comes out. Dark Souls HD comes out on everything May 25th.
And you can, and they're doing a little demo. Is that what the network test
A
is?
pre-launch network test, but they haven't said much on it. I'm not sure if that's just for Switch or if that's for all consoles.
Yeah.
Platforms. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's just for Switch is what they're doing the test for.
Dark
Okay.
But they never gave like a date for that yet.
No.
Just
Dark
for
Souls-
sometime.
Dark Souls has the function where like you can raid or like your guy can like be in another person's game and stuff.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So is that
Cool.
do we know anything about that being multi-platform? Like, is that gonna work with the PS4 HD
Probably
version?
not.
Yeah.
Because
really
it,
cool.
it hasn't worked
About that.
cross-platform in the
Okay.
past. Like, you can't, PS4 and PC can't connect.
Yeah.
Which it would be cool,
and it's a
but it's probably
network,
not going to happen.
and it's a network test, so they're testing the online. So when it doesn't work right, people will be mad, not realizing what a network test is.
So when Kirby Star Allies doesn't have online and
Yeah.
all these other fucking games are, people will be
That-
really happy.
That too, yes.
Even the next game that's coming up.
Yep.
Well,
Well,
My Nintendo rewards.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
my
the
Nintendo rewards.
Anyway,
In my
yeah, that's it for
notes-
Dark Souls.
In my
Yeah.
notes, I have just in all caps written, "My Nintendo is useless," and then I moved on to the next thing.
I put my Nintendo to use gold coins as money. Sure, service still sucks.
I didn't even write down that in my notes.
Don't
What?
even know how to use. What genre is my Nintendo?
Snack, it's an action meets tower defense.
I don't want to spend too long on this, but just imagine if there was like a less complicated but like system with better rewards. Now imagine that was the system in place before my Nintendo. Remember that fucking Club Nintendo? How great was that? All right,
Yeah.
fuck this.
It was good.
You
man.
you can use the fucking gold coins as money. That's the only thing they'll
How
be
do you
used
earn the
forever.
gold coins?
Who knows?
think they're like Switch
registering.
How do you register your Switch games?
The same
like
as
a-
what you've done before.
There's an
I
option.
never did it before.
There's
I
an
thought you-
option on the Switch, I guess, to do that.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh,
press
yeah.
the
I did
plus
not-
button.
I did
Boy.
not know that till like the other day.
You gotta press the plus button.
I feel like they told you like day one, and then it took forever for another game to come out that just everyone forgot about it.
Do you know what they told me day one? Oh, you can get the Twilight Princess Picross. That's it.
I'd play
That's
that.
what they told me day one. And I said,
on
well,
your,
this
on
is
the
your
Switch?
Switch?
Yeah.
no, I was on
Yeah.
DS or something when they
No, I was
first
talking about on the
launched my
Switch.
Nintendo.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the thing you can do. I don't want to spend that much time on this. All right.
No,
let-
this was fun.
On to Mario Tennis.
oh man.
Yeah, the meat
Throw
and
a
potatoes.
Hail Mary into this tennis game.
Everyone just
Whoa,
looks
lob
so
a big
damn
one.
Let's lob a-
sexy.
Let's lob a bogey into this.
But yeah, my first comment. Everyone looks so damn stylish. They look so fucking good in this.
Game looks
The game
cool,
looks
guys.
good.
I'm happy for my fucking Mario gang.
Except
I'm glad.
There
Except
was
the
a
background audience.
Yeah.
Well,
there was
you're watching the ball.
grass. There was like a jungle world, and it had like a grass. It was like the grass court, I guess. Oh, that's kind of clever.
Yeah.
But it was like in a forest. But
That's 'cause they
it
have
looked
more
it
than
looked-
one
it
court.
looked really good. It looked really HD.
It looks awesome.
Yeah. So so if you were expecting just a good old like standard tennis time, well, there's more. And well, first of all, you can get that. We'll talk about that later. There's just a lot to take in here. First of all, Chain Chomp. I guess we should talk about that. How cool is that, right?
Yeah,
Chomp
Chain
amiibo.
Chomp is a
Interesting.
playable character.
I really hope the roster is bigger than the last couple Mario Tennises for this
It's-
game
they-
because
They
they
said
were
16.
yeah.
More than 15
It's-
characters.
Yeah, it did say more than, right?
Okay.
More
but
than
it was
15 is what
fucking-
they said.
It was the roster was fucking pitiful in the other two. Like it doesn't have any characters.
It had
I
Diddy
just hope
Kong,
they change it.
but,
Yeah, they say there's more than 15 characters, and they showed 15 in that video.
So that's cool.
And there's hints for more, but we'll get to that.
Now, I know we've had this discussion. I know Slim's said it a lot about how the problem with like a game like Mario Power Tennis as opposed to the original Mario Tennis is that like the power shots just are like the game, and that becomes not fun after like really quick, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I think the problem is.
So, how do we all feel about this system?
This system looks way more complex and interesting than that system does.
That's kind of how I felt.
There's multiple options you have at any time to like block or like counter these like super attacks and stuff. I just think it looks way more in depth and like strategic. It just doesn't look like the same bullshit from like. I mean, honestly, in Power Tennis, I didn't have that big of a problem with it either, because I mean, you still play tennis. You just sometimes you get the moves, and if you get the smash, then you just use the defense and you go back to playing tennis. But
yeah,
I think this looks better than that.
To me, they still like it. Still seems exactly the same to me. It's just they broke it up into different parts as opposed to just being everything's in the power smash.
Yeah.
I guess because you right. Go ahead.
Now you have the power smash that like you can potentially break your opponent's racket on if they don't time the return correctly, which I think is like probably the biggest change really in that.
The breaking thing.
The durability.
Yeah.
Well, that like you can return it and like it's not going to like it doesn't give you an added effect like it did in Power Tennis.
That's true. Yeah, because there were some effects like that, right, in Power Tennis.
Yeah.
And then they broke up the power shot into being the power shot and the defensive shot, as now it's just the power shot and like what was it, trick return or something?
Yeah, but then there's also like a speed up function you can use that you can get like to
there's like a slow-mo
of the court faster, and then there's the aiming shot and stuff too that you can like
aiming
apply.
shot. Yeah, the speed up thing I think is just like a part of just the game mechanic.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff, so I don't like. To me, it didn't really seem like a particularly new thing.
But I think if someone aims a power shot at like the far right of the field or of the court, and you're on the left side, then you can use the speed ability to get over there and block it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it takes energy, so you can't spam it.
But it all takes energy.
Yeah.
So you gotta worry about, it's like a resource you gotta manage while you're also playing tennis. I think it looks cool.
Yeah.
I also know that Taryn opened this by asking Slim this question, so I feel like we should let him talk about it too.
Honestly, for me, it's just that, like, I do think it's a unique idea, and it does look cool, and if they handle it properly, that's great, but at the same time, like, I thought the power smashes, or the power abilities, were cool when I first saw them, but then it's more about seeing how this goes in practice as opposed to just, like, seeing it now, because we don't know how exactly it's going to play out until we actually play the game, so...
I agree, definitely. If there's a dominant strategy for this game, then it'll be no different than that. Like,
exactly.
It'll kind of...
Yeah, that's my concern, especially considering like I can still play the N64 Mario Tennis and just have a lot of fun because it's just simple tennis. Like that's what I want to play when I play a tennis game. Like, and it's fun.
At the same time, I do get why they like keep trying this stuff, because if it was just a tennis game, there'd be no reason to make sequels, you know?
Yeah,
right. Of course.
And the thing also is, like, don't we all think this is better than Big? Like,
yeah.
Like,
What?
like the Ultra Smash.
Ultra Smash
The gimmick is
Oh.
you just be big.
Yeah,
Like that just seems like
It
it's
just
tacked
sounds
on because
really
they're like, we need to
boring.
push out another
Yeah,
Mario Tennis. Seems like
for
they really put
sure.
some thought into making it.
Oh
Yeah.
right. I didn't play that
Neither
tennis
did I,
game.
but like that was the gimmick for sure.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Ultra Smash is just painful.
Yeah, like it looks better to me. It was hard for me to take it all in, even like on my notes. I'm like, we'll hash it out during the talk because there's just a lot to take in about it. I feel like it'd be easier to absorb like what to do in playing the game as just watching.
I had
as
to
opposed
watch
to watching
it again. It almost seems like a fighting games-esque mechanic to me, like as far as all this stuff goes. Like how you can you can go into stun basically, your racket breaks and then you're just fucking boned.
Yeah, there's
You
a lot
gotta
of
like
different
worry about
mechanics.
you gotta manage meter and stuff. But I think that's cool. Again, like I said,
I think that works for tennis.
Yeah.
But also, this game just has simple mode, which is just tennis, which is cool.
It also has a story mode.
Yeah.
Which looked like there were like
Story mode with twists.
It looked like there were named locations and like different courts and bosses and stuff you could fight. Like that's really cool.
Now that's something I'd be like a little more interested in, seeing stuff
Yeah.
like that, because that is pretty cool.
I'm gonna guess it's probably like, sadly, I know a lot of people want this. It's probably not gonna be like the Game Boy Color and Advance game story.
I don't think it'll be like that, but it could still be interesting. It could still have like a
It's like
plot line.
simple like baseball a little bit. Like those stories are simple, but
Yeah.
like, they got the job done.
Where you go to I actually like Superstar Baseball story mode. It's just a little off topic. How weird are those story modes in the Game Boy sports games, right? Like
When you need to play as Mario.
yeah, like you're just like human characters, but you're also just interacting with the Mario characters. Like that's so fucking bizarre.
I think
Also-
what you just described was my fetish, actually.
Take out your best friends.
You can also there's also going to be a pre-launch online tournament, so that's cool. That's actually cool because you get to test the game out, see if you want it.
Yeah, it's only one
Yeah.
one, so.
We should all do that.
Which,
Come join us in doing that, I guess.
I might get on that just because like this does look promising, but with Mario Tennis's track record lately, it is okay to want to proceed with caution. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, all I'll say again is like watching the trailer for Open. Actually, I don't remember the trailer for Open, but watching the trailer for Ultra Smash, I was like, I could just tell it looked like generic and boring, and I don't think this looks like that at all. I think it looks really cool. I'm excited for it. I'm positive about this game. I'm enthusiastic for it.
Characters all just look so great. I'm glad.
Yeah, they managed to
Yeah,
make
they
like
look great.
Wario look hot.
Wario
so,
looks like Wario looks like he took a shower. He looks nice.
That's a marvel of modern science.
I'm so happy about my Mario friends looking nice.
Yeah.
I'm so happy Chain Chomp gets to be a character.
Yeah.
He gets to live his dream.
So everyone gets a turn. Spike gets to be in Mario Party 10, I guess. Blooper gets to be in 8
No.
or 9.
Yeah.
No, it's 8. You're right.
Yeah, okay.
There's
At eight.
there's a Goomba amiibo now.
Goomba played baseball once.
It did.
Chain Chomp playing tennis makes more sense than a
Oh,
Goomba
Yeah.
playing
Oh,
baseball.
The
absolutely.
Goomba didn't even hold the bat. The chain
It
It was just
Stop
there.
it.
It was just
What?
there.
It used its innate psychic abilities.
Also, Bowser Jr. just kind of punches the ball, which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
too.
Yeah, Bowser
he's
Jr.
got the-
is clown car,
Yeah,
Yeah,
the-
that's
like,
and he holds it
like-
with like the boxing glove.
He's got the
Okay.
boxing gloves from the last Smash Bros. Hey, I wonder when we're gonna see another Smash
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Kind of weird that the clown cars become synonymous with him, but okay, sure.
He got
Why not?
stuck. He got
I'm
stuck.
fine. I'm fine with that.
I'm
Yeah,
fine. It adds more character.
Slim's right. He just can't get out.
Yeah, I'm stuck.
They also he's stuck. That's the lore. They also showed that you can use the Joy-Con to Wii Sports tennis style.
Yeah, swing.
It's kind.
mode.
I think that'll also be cool for people who want to play more casually. I like that they're using the Joy-Con.
That's what. Yeah, that's what they kind of described it as.
Yeah.
And
It'll probably
yeah.
work better than Wii Sports because it has the gyroscope.
Absolutely.
HD
it-
Rumble.
And yeah, this game
Yeah.
this game launches June 22nd, and you can play as the classic Mario character Toad, I'm sure. Hey,
you
speaking
can
of
play-
that,
Yeah, you confirmed.
We're not. Wait, hold on.
okay.
Hold on. Did we talk about how you can play as Super Mario in this game?
Says what you got to say.
Hold on. I got a couple things I want to add.
Okay.
So there's online multiplayer, and they're gonna hold like events and tournaments
Oh, yeah.
occasionally. And
Yeah.
they said there's special outfits and new characters for participating.
Oh, that's
And one of
right.
the characters they showed, it was shattered out, but it looks like the general shape of a Koopa.
It looks
Kirby
like
character.
either a Koopa or Prince Peasley from Super Mario.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't want to call it either way, you guys. Either that or it's either a Koopa, Prince Peasley, or Tony the Tiger from Super.
It's a
From
Koopa.
cereal.
It's a Koopa with the tender young face of a boy and the powerful dinosaur.
It's Diglett.
It says,
There was also Dry Bones was in a dialogue cutscene for the story, so he might be a character. And there was like a King Boo boss and a PD Piranha boss.
Yeah.
Good shit.
I do hope they release all his outfits and characters like after with like
yeah.
sometime after when they're done all this update stuff, so everyone can have it.
Man,
Yeah.
yo, if they have like real like costumes, like a bunch of different ones, that could really be cool actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you put all the Mario
Special.
Odyssey costumes and stuff in it.
Oh,
You play
that's
Wedding
sweet.
Bowser or something.
That would be dope.
Alright. We done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm good.
I want to buy it. I want to play it now.
I want to play too. Let's get it.
Alright.
We can do another Con Bravo Files.
Conbro attorney.
Alright. Well, next we got our boy Captain Toad on Switch and 3DS. July 13th.
Let's go!
Let's go.
If you want it, you
the,
can get it.
The 3DS version will heavily use touch controls, it seems like. I
That's
guess
the way I would want to play. A little
Switch
bit.
version will not. There's going to
Well-
be new stages.
The Wii U one used a bunch of like gamepad touching and shit, right?
Yeah.
So I think the
Yeah.
Switch version will have touchscreen stuff because it won't have to.
I think it'll figure out something else probably.
This is weird, guys. This one was weird to me.
You didn't have to use the touchscreen though in the Wii U because I remember
Oh.
I just pressed a button and it would just because it there's like certain parts of the level would like switch between certain states depending on like
Right.
button you
Oh
press.
yeah, that's right.
I did not play this game.
This
Maybe
is
I'll play it this.
this is just another like step in the pushing the Wii U library onto other consoles.
Yeah. Step in the port direction.
Oddly enough, in the this is just for you viewers at home. In the like our Puddles like pre-discussion of the direct, Blue Blazing Demon just kind of predicted this.
Yeah,
He
he
was just
did.
like, man, I really hope they put Captain Toad on the Switch, and they just did. He's like, all right.
And it's on
they,
3DS.
they even put in the Mario Odyssey levels that he was hoping for too.
Yeah, there's definitely,
Yeah,
there's
they-
definitely.
Oh yeah,
They
that
say
is
a
cool.
few Odyssey levels, but only confirmed new donks. So I'm guessing there's going to be one or two more, maybe.
Yeah,
It makes sense
Kingdom.
because in case you didn't find him,
Oh yeah, also
Captain Toad is in.
Odyssey.
What did it say? It was like, did you know he's in Mario Odyssey too?
Yeah.
And then we were like, what if you just didn't find him? You just
I mean,
never
you
did
encountered
not know
Captain Toad. He's
I mean,
in every level.
I accidentally spoiled that for some people the
Yeah,
day
you
before the game
did.
came out. So-
That's because that was your own fault for playing a day before.
Yeah, it was your
So-
own fault for Amazon sending you the game today. You were like,
I got the game a day early, and I was playing it in a call, and I'm like, oh hey, Captain Toad, I'll talk to him, not thinking of the consequences of my TV being turned up and just everyone in the call being able to hear. Da, 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 da. I'm like, oops! Like it was like a thing when I hit A to talk to him, but it's just like immediately my eyes widened, like in, like a split second of me being like, oh shit, wait a minute. Da, 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 da.
Karen Dewey's messed up.
I was like, what have I done?
He fucked up.
He fucked
That's why you
up.
have the remote on you so you can mute when shit happens.
Can you guys find Captain Toad in the Sand Kingdom where he's like swimming around underneath the sand
Yeah,
like a fish?
I think so.
he's a fish.
Captain Toad is an Odyssey?
Did we say this July 13th?
Yes.
Yeah, July 13th. And you can play it with a friend on Switch.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
throw
Yeah.
fruit or something. I don't know. That seems really broken.
Current, yeah.
And shoot tiny.
Well, the Wii U version had co-op too, didn't it?
I
Um,
don't think so.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I know Toadette was in the game. Like,
Yeah, it was basically a thing where it's like you do like a set of levels as Toad, then you did another set of levels as Toadette, so it just switched
Oh, okay.
between.
Right.
Yeah, and then
That's,
I think
the multiplayer is basically going to be like Galaxy multiplayer, and that you just kind of shoot
Yeah.
stuff. That'll
Okay.
help.
I'm glad Toadette's just relevant again. She's doing all of her
I
stuff.
love
I'm happy.
They
for
showed
her.
her in Mario Tennis 2, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
she is a
She's one of the
character.
playables.
Cool.
Yo, they should give her like Thousand Year Door outfit where she has got like that vest on or whatever. That was cool.
I don't
Yeah.
think anyone remembers
That was just the
that.
same outfit, was it not?
It's pretty different. Like, it's like she had the vest. Like it was weird. I don't know. What's hard to
It
explain?
wasn't different enough for me to know.
Deepest fucking cuts here on Puddles Talk. All right.
That I did not see this coming.
What is this game? What genre of game is this, guys?
Played Undertale.
I actually
Tower
don't
defense action strategy.
I've never heard of this game. Was this on a PlayStation or something before?
Actually,
I mean, it
yes.
is.
Okay.
Still bit.
Anyway, Undertale. It's on Switch.
It was definitely a pretty cool way to like reveal it too, because like who turned out the lights? That could mean anything, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just
Yeah, I
missing
didn't know
the
what to
ref.
expect.
But it was immediately in the Undertale like.
Yeah,
speak
like
font.
even as someone who's not played Undertale, the minute like the text sound started, I'm like, oh my god, wait a minute. Yeah.
So now that Switch Undertale has been announced for Switch, I'm gonna get on the platform here. I'm gonna take my own time to announce Bone Snapple 2's coming out, baby.
That song definitely in the fucking
Yeah,
reveal.
it sure was.
This is coming eventually.
Yeah, they didn't say when.
Oh, this was the one that
Eventually.
said eventually, right?
What all we got to say about this?
If you look at the trailer carefully, like they're not standing in pitch black. You'd actually see like the little outline of the Switch they're standing on. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get a Papyrus and Sans amiibo or something.
Oh god, wouldn't they
I
just be
would get
flat?
both of them.
I just want crazy shit to come out of this. Like I want more than like it being on the other consoles.
Yeah.
To come out of it. And
I-
put him in Smash. Put Frisk or whatever the
Put everything in Smash.
Dora the Explorer kid's
Sans
name.
in Smash, and he's a NES clone.
No.
That's it.
Well, Ness isn't going to be in the new Smash anyway, so
You're right, yeah.
Sans isn't going to be in Smash.
We're just gonna have a lot to talk about at the end of this.
Whenever that
Maybe.
comes out.
Alright, what were you gonna say, Slim?
I was gonna say, like, doesn't the console versions of Undertale, don't they like offer something new? Like,
I don't know.
I think they add like little like extras.
Yeah, I don't know
As far as
anything about
content
this.
so I think it'd be cool to see what if there's Nintendo Switch specific ones. Like that'd be cool to see what
Yeah.
those are.
You can find like Mario and Undertale World.
What if they're just like they just like fucking go full skin into the meme and just Ness is in the game?
Yikes. I would be
And
upset.
then there's like a secret ultra super boss where you fight Matt Pat.
Oh no. There's a side quest in the game where you have to deliver yourself to the Pope.
Hey guys, now the Pope can play Undertale in even more cool ways on his Nintendo
They can play
Switch.
with the go.
Now he can play when he's sitting in the Pope mobile, chilling on his way to the next fucking christening or whatever the Pope fucking does. I hope I'm not offending.
Yeah.
He can be playing his Undertale on
Or
Switch.
christening.
Alright, let's just move on. Anyone else got anything on Undertale?
It's cool. It's coming out.
Eventually.
It's a good
Yeah,
game. 6 out of 10.
Probably
It's a pretty good game. It has too much reading in it though, so
Definitely
avoid it generally.
Madam Mario gives us a 6 out of 10.
Solid 6 to a light 7.
Still better than
All right.
Alright.
All right, here we go.
Oh my god. Alright, so we got Crash Bandicoot the Insane Trilogy coming to
Coming to Switch. I never
Coming
knew-
to
That's
Switch.
even crazier than Undertale.
so like okay. I've been hearing like a lot of takes like, you know, this direct like, oh, they're just getting, you know, a lot of things announced like that were on other consoles. And you can make that argument for this, like, but at the same time, this is also
Crash
the
Bandicoot.
well, not just that, but this also is like coming to Xbone and PC. Like, I don't think this
Yeah.
is late for the Switch. I think
I'm
it's late
glad-
for everything else.
I'm glad you brought this up because that's something I need to say too. Like this shit that's coming out multi-platform, this is not something you can complain about and be like, all these ports to Switch. Like it just is coming out on other things too. Like because this is a Nintendo Direct. I know people who are Nintendo fans have forgotten that Nintendo has games that aren't first party on their consoles, but like you can just show shit that's coming out in a Nintendo Direct. It doesn't have to be like the next Yoshi or some shit, right?
Yeah, but also again, like this is not like this is different in that it was only on PS4.
Yeah.
This is an announcement for every other console. So I don't think it's like, oh, Switch is late. It's just it was early to PS4 and now it's on everything else.
And the reason they're showing it here is because where are you gonna find your Nintendo news but on the Nintendo Direct? Like,
yeah.
Well, this is the first announcement of it too, technically, of it being multi-platform. Interesting thing. This has nothing to do with the Direct, but it was news that came out today as of the day we're recording this. Yeah, they removed all the Naughty Dog references in these of the other versions.
Huh.
All the Sony and Naughty Dog refs.
That's like the Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah. Well, that had a Game Boy in it though, still, which is weird to me, but whatever.
They're not even like major refs. Like, blink and you'll miss it. Like, there's a picture frame of Nathan Drake and like a Naughty Dog sticker on Coco's laptop, and I think she's watching like Uncharted gameplay.
Yeah, that's right.
Makes sense to me.
So, I mean, makes sense, but like, it's not a big deal.
And I guess another thing to kind of mention on top of what Snack said earlier, you have to put in perspective, this is also like a game series that back in the day was definitely Sony exclusive.
Yeah.
This was the
Sony
mascot. Yes, exactly. And we're getting these three really, really well-loved games. Just
They literally made Crash to like compete with Mario.
Yes.
Yeah.
And look, I know people are like, well, it's been multi-platform since Wrath of Cortex. Yeah, but this is the first time the Crash games that matter.
Not really. It hasn't
actually. These are the first Crash games on anything.
This is
Those
really
Crash
cool.
games, they don't exist.
I mean, I think a lot of people do like Twin Sanity.
Oh, Twin Sanity's awesome.
But these are the Crash games people want, and they're on other consoles finally. And I'm just gonna tell y'all, fucking play these if you haven't. They're great.
Yeah,
These are big parts of my childhood. I love these games. Please play them.
Send me $60 and I'll play it.
I'm definitely doing a blind LP of the first game in this series soon. And I don't know if I'm gonna do the PlayStation version or this one, but like if I do choose the PlayStation one, then after I 100% that on my first try, I'm definitely going to pick these ones up too. I think just to like support that they're on Switch. Like it's cool. But I am gonna do that. I'm gonna be on the first try.
Yeah, you're just not
gonna die a single time.
Yeah,
you're just not.
You are
die
going
though.
to. You're gonna die several times, and it's
We're
hilarious.
just actually just murder you, like, straight up.
I request you actually die.
So I do have like a little, like, just kind of a fun fact story, I guess, just about this announcement is, well, I recently played the PS2 trilogy, like, on PS1, but I played it on PS2, whatever.
Right.
But I played the original trilogy like last year when the Insane trilogy came out, and after watching the Insane trilogy, I just thought, wow, this would be a really cool collection because I just played the first 3 games, I enjoyed them, and I'd like to have like a remastered version. But there's no way in hell I was ever going to get a PS4 anytime soon. So I heard rumors about it coming to Steam, so I'm like, okay, well, if it comes to Steam, at least I can do that. I can postpone my YouTube Let's Plays until this comes out, so I can play the better versions of these games. And then when it just appeared that not only was there finally a release date for that, but there's actually a Switch version, so I can actually play it on console. Like that seriously made this the best announcement of this Direct for me, because I really, really wanted to get this compilation really badly. So this was just really great news for me.
It is really cool. Like, it's just, honestly, just in general, I'm just glad that the Switch is getting normal games. Like, And by normal, like, I know a lot of people will be like, oh, but like, you know, I bought the Switch to play Nintendo games, which is fine. Like, that's what I did too. But I'm just glad it's getting support because I just want it to be supported. I want people to buy it and like get shit for it, and like I want shit to come out on it, and like that's cool that this is happening like this.
It's nice to have the option of those other games, as many of them as you can get, while also having the Nintendo option. Because like sometimes, like, you know, you could be like me who really wanted this collection and then got a PS4, and then also now it's just on Switch, so that's cool, I guess. But but like also just like, you know, fucking maybe you're like I can't justify buying a PS4 right now. I have a Switch. I'd like to play the Crash games. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, here you go. That's
exactly.
Great. It's great.
It's just increasing options in the industry in general on where you can play stuff.
Yeah.
But again, I've loved these games since I was a kid. I will never want to play them. I can. They're worth.
Okay.
Says,
July 10th.
July 10th. Says,
July 10th. Every console.
Yep.
Yeah, 10.
You were just not the person I'm talking to. You also grew up with these games.
Absolutely.
Remember how Sizz doesn't have a Nintendo Switch? Why is he on this? I'm just kidding.
He gets to offer a unique
without me, you have no Dark Souls representative.
That's true. We wouldn't have known the 5 minutes we spent on Dark Souls. We wouldn't have known anything about it.
Can we ever just make these concise, guys?
No.
We're almost done.
Yeah,
we're making these time.
Little Nightmares.
What the fuck is this game?
It's like a
creepy adventure game.
Yeah, it's like a little creepy platformer. Boy.
Okay.
I definitely watched Rinslet
really cool.
play a little of this, and it looked cool. It looked like a cool game.
It was a really cool game. Yeah.
It's all right.
It's got all the DLC, and
you
can tap Pac-Man for a creepy Pac-Man mask.
In the fucking weirdest thing maybe in this entire Nintendo Direct, you can tap the Pac-Man Smash amiibo for Little Nightmare.
It took me a second, and I'm like, oh, they said it was Namco at the beginning. That makes sense.
Okay.
I was gonna say, because like they're like, oh, I don't know, she's wearing like a yellow raincoat.
Yeah,
right?
that's
that kind of looks like Pac-Man.
They're like, what kind of looks like that? I don't know, Pac-Man.
Banana raincoat wearing bitch.
We could have also made it. We could have also made Pac-Man tappable in the fucking Frog game or something, but
no one's gonna get that.
No, there's also not a Frog game coming.
So was this like a PC game beforehand?
Steam at least.
I think it was on PS4 also.
I think it might also be on PS4. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
But this comes out May 18th.
Yeah, it's complete. I guess that means it had DLC and this has all of it or whatever. Usually what I assume complete edition means.
It has another story, is what the DLC is.
Speaking of complete edition, we'll get to that after we talk about South Park.
South Park, the torn anus?
Butthole.
I mean, the fractured hole?
Butthole.
Fractured
butthole. Do we say Little Nightmares was May 18th?
Yes.
We did now.
Yes,
we did now.
Okay.
You just did that.
All right, South
You
Park.
just told me, fuck boy.
Sweet.
What if Angry just wanted to know the date for Little Nightmares Complete Edition on the Switch? You just told me, Fox Boy.
That's what he bargained Amy Rose's life over.
Okay.
You turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
It's another cool game that's coming out on Switch too.
Yeah, South Park. I'm guessing this version won't come with the Stick of Truth like the other versions on newer consoles.
This also came out, right? Did this come out last year?
Yeah, it's like a new game.
Okay.
April 24th for this. If you missed this game on other consoles, it's gonna be on the Switch soon.
Yep. And you'll be able to get all the DLC, even the one that's not out yet.
Or if you just want to play it on the toilet while you're using your fractured butthole, you can play it on the Switch version.
Good point.
You could do that.
This was a really big surprise to me.
This is out of nowhere.
All the things I expected to see in a Nintendo Direct, this is pretty fucking low. also just the idea of it being in a Nintendo Direct.
It's pretty good.
Like, just they're talking about South Park in this Nintendo presentation. Fantastic.
Well, remember, there were South Park games on the 64.
You're right. You're right.
Chef's Love Shack.
Chef's Love Shack.
And South Park 64.
South Park.
Oof. I've never played that, but if Love Shack's any indication of the quality of the South Park games, well, it's a good thing these games are good because there need some good South Park games.
Pretty crazy. In this little segment, Undertale, Crash Bandicoot, and South Park are all being announced as Switch games.
Just crazy.
Little Nightmares. Come on, Sis.
Well, sorry.
And how could we... Well, never mind. Did we say it's coming out April 24th?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I also did earlier.
We did know.
We did know.
So, yeah, anyone else got anything else to say about that?
No.
It's a good game.
Nope.
Looks good.
All right.
Mega Man.
Yeah, okay, what? I'd ask you to elaborate more, but you know what? I think we'll just leave that as a mystery. And then we're going to put on our fucking Zelda Overworld theme with the fucking awesome rock guitar in the background for the Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition teaser.
It's coming out, but
May 18th.
Yeah, we got a date for it, which is cool because I really...
Pretty much all was it, they said. Here's the date.
Yeah, it's cool.
I guess they showed scenes.
I missed this on Wii U and just did not feel like the 3DS version was for me, being, just completely lower res. And I don't even own a new 3DS. This is like, I'm finally getting this game. I'm going to pre-order it as soon as I can. I'm into this.
Do it right now.
Probably can.
I mean, you can't. I can.
Do it right now. Tell us your credit card info.
Whoa!
But May 18th, I'll finally get to play fucking Hyrule Warriors with the Definitive Edition.
Oh, that's the same day Little Nightmares comes out.
Yeah.
Tell me $20 so I can get Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition.
Oh, I was making sure it's the right day. I wasn't looking at the wrong line on my notes. Okay. Oh, I wouldn't just look at the Little Nightmares date, right?
No.
So you can pick up those two classic games.
Anyone got anything to say?
Really all they said about this, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
Everything else we already knew about.
That's all people wanted to know, and they delivered.
Yeah, I just want to know the date.
And we got to get on to the next fucking big reveal here, guys.
Good news for all you ARMS
fans. Comes out on my birthday.
Everyone sends back ARMS.
Don't get me ARMS ever. I don't want to play ARMS.
All of y'all at home, just gonna let y'all know, we're not really big most of us aren't big ARMS fans. I think a few people in Puddles like ARMS, but it's just not this bunch right here.
ARMS has just become the fucking top keckest meme for me.
Don't you have it, Farf?
Yes.
Okay, well,
Farf, do you like ARMS?
It's okay. I think the problem that I noticed from watching some people's streams of it and stuff, and then just kind of playing myself is, it's not so much about the ARMS. It's just grabbing people. Grabbing is just king and
grabs.
Makes sense.
Hands to yourself, people.
And they were doing. It was another test punch was a part of this announcement too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The game's out though.
So it's good if you're you know what, I'm still not sold on ARMS, but they're just
also it's 2018. ARMS' time has passed.
Nintendo someone at Nintendo just really loves this game.
I get that it's a new IP and they want to push it.
I don't think this has the Splatoon magic.
No, I feel like it almost seems like it's in the same spirit as Splatoon because it's a multiplayer game with a bunch of new characters and a new universe and shit. But it just doesn't have the fucking strength.
It didn't take off like Splatoon.
No.
Do I think
rightfully so?
Do I think we'll see a rep from this in the eventual fucking whenever it's gonna be Smash Bros?
Yeah,
game?
when do you think that's gonna happen?
I think we'll see a rep from this game. Honestly, I said this the other day, with how much Nintendo loves this game, the next Smash Bros game, whenever that is, might have 2 ARMS reps.
I think it'll have 1.
It'll for sure have 1.
I think Spring
we should save this conversation for later, maybe.
Okay.
Why though?
For a mysterious time.
When we talk about the Splatoon DLC.
Well, there might be one more thing.
We still got more to talk about with this.
So yeah, there's going to be an ARMS tournament.
Yeah, an online open ranked matches March 8th through 18th.
And they're gonna talk about how good ARMS is at GDC.
And the finals is gonna be on March 31st, which is when they have the 3-day. That's when the beginning. Yeah, that's the 31st is also the day the test punch starts, and it's for 3 days.
Yeah, for 3 days you can, I guess, download and play the game online for free.
Just play ARMS. Play ARMS on your Switch. ARMS.
Oh wow!
I think the coolest part about they said the finalists of the tournament get like official art.
Oh, that's cool.
That's kind of.
Oh, that is
by the
nice.
designers.
Yeah. That's kind of cool.
So like, if you really want that sweet ARMS art,
For memory.
there's probably
They
not
added-
much competition in the tournament.
And they also added some sweet ARMS avatars to Switch today in version 5.0.
They did?
Yeah. They also added Kirby ones, which matter more.
Like, come on, don't you want to be Google Gisk?
You want to be
Robo
Mikey Kong?
Robo Chad?
Not a character.
Ass Girl?
Not a character.
I don't know why that was so funny to me.
Let's move. Does anyone have anything else they want to say about ARMS?
What about fucking
Bad
Blonde?
bit.
What about Tron Blonde?
All right.
And Taryn, you know you and I could do this for another hour. Just this.
Tron Blonde is a character, though. Come
Just
on.
giving the characters wrong names. We could do this indefinitely. We have to move on.
She's like a walker. She has blonde hair. Tron Blonde. All right.
All right. Splatoon 2.
Stop.
You too.
Whoa.
Version
Version
3.0 coming late
3.0.
March or late April. My bad.
They're adding a bunch of fucking clothes.
100 plus new clothes.
They're adding a
New
bunch
levels.
of fucking
3 new
stages.
stages.
All these old stages and then one cool new one.
Which one is the new one? Wahoo Land?
Wahoo Wahoo though.
Maka Woohoo.
Wahoo.
Yeah, you got Piranha
As-
Pit, Camp Trigger
Piranha-
Blue, and
You got
Wahoo World.
Piranha Plant Slide.
And you can achieve a new rank, Racer X.
You can finally become Gen X.
Callie drops some
We,
or something.
we're just not conveying any of this very good.
As someone who just
Really
recently
are.
got into Splatoon 2 and did not even play the first Splatoon, I'm excited for the new stages because they're just all new to me. Like, I've never played any of them yet.
Yeah.
Well,
So that I think that adds a lot more meat to this update, which already seems like it's pretty
Pretty
sizable.
big update.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to be fair as well, with like a lot of the older stages that they brought back, they've kind of done small tweaks and stuff to them as well. So
Right.
they're not completely the same as
Oh,
the old ones.
And you can unlock Callie in the single player mode. She just like appears there, I guess, and you can talk
Yeah.
to her or some shit.
Yeah, she drops some lore or something.
Yeah.
That's what I wrote.
Splatoon has like really weirdly deep lore, so like,
But I can get behind that.
I gotta finish that story player because it's just so.
yeah, me
long.
too. I'm almost to the end of it, and I've had the game for months. And
wait,
they're speaking of
there's
single
more.
player, they're adding more.
There's paid DLC.
Yo,
This is the
you
first
guys,
DLC.
this trailer was fucking live.
There
It's
is
so good.
so
That's
much
like
to talk about with
DLC.
this trailer.
This song kicks ass.
The song,
yeah.
I wrote.
So
all right,
good.
I have. Trailer fucking awesome. Really cool visual design. Song was live.
I also wrote this
I
song
love
for girls way too
Subways.
sexy.
The song fucking ruled. All the cool new designs for the characters were
Biggie and
fucking
Tupac were in it.
sweet. My tweet never took off.
30 minutes late.
Yeah, Pearl and Marina were 30 minutes late declared as Biggie and Tupac. And you can play as an Octolink, a never-before-playable race in Splatoon.
Yep, and then once you beat the single player, you get to play as an Octoling.
Yeah.
look
Shoutouts to the new age of no one playing anything but Octolinks on multiplayer. It's just all gonna be Octolinks. Yo, the boy Octoling is so cool looking too. He has like an Octo mohawk. He has like a tentacle mohawk.
That's cool.
He looks fucking rad.
I was thinking it was more of like a pompadour.
Well, it's kind of the same. It's like, it definitely looks fucking cool, and I like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you play as Agent at 8.
Because it's the year of At 8.
It is the year
Yeah.
of
He did,
The Octolink.
the game director was like, yo, it's the year of At 8, so we're finally going to unsuspend that Twitter account. Get hyped back, guys.
Not to be confused with the monkey from the Spyro series. That is Agent 9.
Let's see the next one up. Yeah, Agent at 8 has no memory, probably because she's been suspended on Twitter.
Because it's a video game, and that's like the fucking low-hanging fruit of plots.
Well, like, the thing is, like, in Splatoon 1, you play as Agent 3 or something, and then in 2, you play as 4. So, who are the other fucking agents in between that?
I'm just saying, I wouldn't be opposed to, like, actually having Agent 9 be in this game.
Taryn.
To cross it over with that fucking sweet Spyro trilogy.
He's definitely got a gun.
These fucking cuts. Anyway, I think the actual stages look really interesting too. Like
it looks like there's a variety of.
There's interesting stuff for sure in the the base Splatoon story mode, but these looked a lot more kind of creative and out there. Like it's gonna be like one of those kind of DLCs where you get like a bunch of weird shit.
Not just like floating in space; it's just like an actual environment.
Yeah. Well, there was some floating in space stuff too, but even that looked a lot more like involved and like there was a lot happening in it and stuff.
Yeah, there's Ratchet & Clank grind rails. There's Super Monkey Ball.
Yeah, well, they have those in the regular story mode too.
Yeah.
Oh, they're there again.
More crazy looking.
This is really cool. Someone who's not really played Splatoon, this does look like a really cool update to the game.
It's like I always tell people. Like I bought Splatoon 1. I played a little bit of it. I thought it was okay, not really my type of game. But I understand why it needed to be made, and I'm glad that it's like doing really, really well because. Honestly, Nintendo should definitely milk this for all it's worth because it's like one of these games that Nintendo never really had before, and it's doing very well, and it looks good. It looks good.
I think you mean they should ink it for all it's worth.
You should die.
Slim, to be fair, that's something you would say.
Game about squids.
I mean, yeah, but he said it, so it's not.
True.
I wish squids were real, you guys.
So
I like that people are getting into like the shooter team genre through this. I think that I like that. As someone who plays a lot of shooters,
it's just a fun game. It's a strong IP. I'm glad they're still.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm glad that it did catch on because I'm pretty sure Splatoon is like fucking huge in Japan too, which is
they
just
love
another place where. Third-person shooters like these kind of IPs just don't do as well either, which is really cool. But I'm glad Nintendo's like, yeah, we got a fucking thing here. Let's roll with it.
I'm always interested, like, in terms of like what region like things do better here than there, and vice versa.
Yeah, I think it's just generally doing well everywhere is the thing too.
It's a really interesting thing. I know Japanese. Like, things from America don't normally do as good there, but Crash really is popular there.
That's what spawned Fate Crash.
Yeah. But yeah, this just looks like this will be available summer 2018 and for $20.
You can pre-purchase it now and you get some themed gear.
Yeah, you get little Octoling clothes or something, little hype up gear.
I felt like in the eShop it actually like gives you a specific date, but I don't remember if that's exactly true or not.
Oh. Well, I don't know.
I guess that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, they did show one more trailer for Splatoon.
Wait a second. What's this? Out of the corner of my eye.
I think with how big of an IP Splatoon is, I think.
Okay. I can see where you're going with this.
All right.
I'll let you go there.
Was there before we get to the next trailer?
Are we about to get a prediction here?
Listen, no, just listen. Hear me out. All right. There's one thing I want to address.
Okay.
Was there any of us who didn't think Inkling was the top priority for the next Smash game?
Do you think they really deserve it, though? Like, really, they don't fit in Smash Bros. Like all my shitty characters I want to do.
I know, bad takes. Anyone in here, was anyone like, I don't know if Inkling is a top priority for Smash.
Absolutely not. I knew they were like everyone. We all knew they were going to be in it, right?
Yeah.
At least after John Pieces.
Well, okay, I'll give you that one, Slim. I'll give you that.
So, in the Puddles Twitch chat,
yeah, let's set the stage.
Yeah, it was very much like, okay, they're showing more Inklings, and then just they were fighting, and then like the whole
we
chat
all
just,
came to the slow
like,
realization
yeah,
at
just
the same
all
time.
at once.
It
We're just
was,
like,
I would not describe it as a slow realization.
no, it was not slow. I think it was pretty quick when we were like, it was like a few seconds of us being like, what's this? The more Inklings, and like immediately it's just like,
is this Nickelodeon? They're shooting
hold
orange
on.
goo.
For me, as soon as they were showing the Splatoon 1 characters again, like the orange and blue, I was like,
Yeah.
okay, this is fucking Smash. Like,
I was just going,
Yeah,
oh
that's-
god, no.
yeah, we were all just like, oh no! Like,
Oh, could it
all
be?
caps typing
Is
in
it?
Puddle.
yeah, I just immediately caught on. I'm like, oh, like, why are they showing the Inklings? Oh, this is fucking Smash. Wait a minute. We're about to get Smash, guys.
It was a good little moment we shared as we all immediately knew it was the next Smash when they showed the Inklings again. The other funny thing is, I don't know if we ever talked about this together, but like, I don't know if you guys went back and watched the direct, but when fucking Koizumi is like, and that's it for the Nintendo Direct, and the Splatoon guy was standing next to him, he gives him like a weird look. He's like, really? That's it? And then he's like, oh wait, but there's one more thing. Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's
I
pretty
remember
funny.
that.
foreshadowed.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, he just gives him like a little side eye like glance where he's like, oh, okay.
That's funny.
I'm watching it right now.
And to be fair,
Definitely did
like,
that, right?
there was like a part of me that like suspected, because like Smash Bros is totally a wait, we have one more thing like kind of game. That's
Well, they-
always
They usually do have one more thing, right? Like in almost all the Nintendo Directs, there's something.
sometimes. I feel like when Smash is coming out, one more thing means we're gonna see
Yeah.
some Smash.
Oh, yeah, it always means Smash when we're in Smash season.
Yeah,
Also, shout out to Smash season, shit.
Which- it's back, baby. Get your
All right,
prediction.
guys, I'm gonna voice something no one has fucking said.
Oh my! Just
Oh.
stop.
Here we go.
Guys, I have a really important question. I want all of you to answer it. Port or new?
Die.
But for real though, shouldn't we talk about
Yeah, we
that?
should.
It's
What
a
do we
new
think?
game. I think I'm 100% confirmed. It's a new game.
Yeah, I definitely
I'm-
think it's a new
I'm-
game.
I'm still update team. I'm still team
I-
Team Deluxe version.
Like, I think it'll be like more akin to like Odin put it. It's gonna be similar to, I think, like Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 or something. I think it'll be a new-ish game. Like it'll have different like I said, it'll have new characters, modes, items, stages, whatever. But in terms of gameplay, I think like the fighting mechanics will, like, if they're changed, it'll only be to like basically like a patch.
I still think it's gonna have the base look of Smash 4.
Yeah.
Like I think the menus and all that shit, maybe that'll be different, but like the character models and stuff, I
I'm hoping
think
the
it's
menus are different.
like Ultimate Marvel. Well, you're right. Like Ultimate Marvel is like that's what people are talking about when they say port, because I mean no one knows, no one thinks it's a direct port. We already know there's a new character that's gonna be in the game at least.
Yeah.
I just think if it was akin to a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I think they would have said so.
I
I don't think they would be
because
this
Smash-
mysterious about it.
I think
I
because
don't
Smash is so strong a brand for Nintendo. It's the brand for the company. They can get away with making it seem all mysterious and stuff like this, and then have it not be a completely new game. I think it's the only Nintendo franchise that we could get like that.
I feel like that's just going to be a huge shot in the foot if it is something like that.
I don't.
Because it's I would
Not-
definitely
well,
be turned off from it.
If they add a
that's gonna
bunch
be
of
it.
new stuff, I don't think it would
But
be
then
at all.
it's a new game if they had a bunch of new stuff.
Not if it uses the base game of Smash 4.
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom added like, what was it, 8 characters?
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't considered a new game.
If they
But,
add
like-
8 characters to Smash, I'll definitely buy it fucking again on Switch. If they had all the DLC and stuff in it too, for sure.
And unlike Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, this will be on a new console, so it's not like fucking with Capcom being bullshit. It's not, oh, they could have just made this DLC.
I don't know if I'm trying to keep my hopes low because, like, obviously no one wants it to be a port. Like, everyone wants it to be a new Smash. Like, a completely from the ground up new Smash. But
I think we'll 2018, like, date, tease, I think that makes me, like, there's no way it's going to be a new gameplay engine. I'll say that. I
don't think it will be either, because...
It doesn't need to be.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Honestly.
But then how are we quantifying new game then? Because
because it's going to have all new features.
All the Smashes beforehand have had different gameplay engines. Is the thing.
I don't think port or new game is a valid question. I think what we should be focusing on is how new or what new.
To what extent?
To what degree?
Yeah.
To what degree new?
Because I don't think it's going to be entirely a new experience, but I don't think Smash needs to be anymore. I think all you need to do to Smash is be like, here it is again, but like, it's been changed to like, you know.
Yeah.
So if it's been changed, then it's a new game. I don't buy that if it's the same engine, it's the same game argument.
Well, I mean, hold on. They can call it I think if they call it Super Smash Bros. for Nintendo Switch and it's the same engine, update. Like.
It's hard to say because.
But it's also then going to be marketed as a new game.
Okay. All right. Here's an interesting perspective. Okay. Then the 3DS version would be 4, and the Wii U version would be 5 because those have different modes and stuff.
Well, I guess you're right.
Maybe this is a definitive edition.
That's what. That would be awesome. I would.
As
somebody who liked Smash Run and like didn't try to get all the shit in it and didn't fucking exhaust myself on Smash Run, I would like to see that come back on like an HD console.
I just want Magic Hand and stuff like that. That was cool in the 3DS version.
Like
Tortmore's Island. Well, yeah, Tortmore's Island.
But if it's that, not new game.
But like, there could be new stages too. Like, there's not gonna. There's gonna be new stages.
Yeah, of course.
You mean to tell me you don't think New Donk City?
I'm not saying that, but I think even if they added new characters and stages, if it's the same engine, it's an update.
Then really, again, it's not port or new game. It's what is a new game?
What is a game? Well, actually, what genre is this game? That's what I need to know.
I think it's tower defense.
What genre is Smash Bros?
It's tower defense meets something, but I'm not quite sure what.
Is it post-apocalyptic, and does it have animals?
It might have personas in it, yeah.
Can you be a furry me in it?
But can you use a fire type?
Be a furry.
I think.
What console will it be on for the Switch?
I think it's like a hospital comedy drama.
No.
Guys, all right, we have to be the first people to break this news.
We gotta clear the air here. We gotta clear the air.
John Dorian.
Dr. John
Dorian.
Playable character in Smash Switch.
Yeah, confirmed, basically.
It's Dr. John Dorian.
Dr. John.
We have the voice clips.
We have them.
Xander Mobus told us.
Yeah, we acquired them.
He told us himself on Dorian's in the game.
Bad.
Second.
We already know some of his moves. He's got the Eagle side B.
Well, that's his up B, we decided.
Oh, that's his up B. I'm sorry. My bad. That was an earlier build.
Side B is Sasha.
His final smash is the world's most gigantic doctor.
I think his neutral B can be the love train. Or is the love train, my bad.
Bad bit.
Terrible bit.
Regardless of what this is, I'm so
excited. His down
excited
B is an inner monologue, which also acts as a counter.
You know what? Like, yeah, it doesn't matter to me what it is. It's also Smash on the Switch. We're gonna get new characters.
I'm so excited that's for Smash season to start back up again.
I'm so excited to smash some people.
I'm excited for Smash 5.
5.
Super Smash Brothers. Oh, that doesn't work.
Let's just skip.
It's already called Super Smash Bros.
Let's just skip this. This is Smash 8. All right, this is the year of the at 8.
Smash at 8.
It is the year of at 8.
I think at the
Go ahead, Sam.
I was gonna say, I think at the end of the day, like, they obviously were not intending to give off like much information at all. This was really just a teaser to just kind of get people hyped up. I think at E3, I think we're gonna find out all of those questions.
Oh, for sure. I think this is gonna be the biggest thing they'll show at E3.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, but like
Nintendo.
Who would the silhouettes though, you guys?
Yeah, but like, I think the thing about working in a hospital for so long.
God.
You know, the thing about
when working at a hospital.
The thing about being a doctor is.
The thing about being in Smash Bros. is.
Smash can get away with showing like nothing, but Pokemon just get shit on.
Yeah,
for doing the same thing.
It's almost like people are fucking idiots.
It's almost like the world is full of bad takes.
Yeah, it's like everyone has bad taste. It's almost like everyone but us has bad taste.
It's true, actually.
Everyone has bad opinions but Puddle Planes.
That's the reason y'all watch us, because we got good takes. Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, you probably just watch us to laugh at how much fucking shows we are.
Honestly, no one has probably watched this far into this.
Yeah. I think it's a good place to wrap this up.
Can we give? I just want to give a special. I want to give a special shout out to the memes of the Inkling eyeball thing because
fantastic
quality stuff.
It's pretty good. I'm already kind of losing a little interest, but it's pretty.
Right. The first day though, a lot of creative good stuff was coming out. People were rapid firing that shit.
You wait for Machoke and Knack to be
yeah.
Go check everyone's Twitter from the day that this direct happened, the 9th, or no, fucking the 8th. And you'll see is that.
Does it really happen on the @8?
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's confirmed.
John
Pieces is gonna be in Smash.
Damn.
What if there's a steamed ham stage?
Yeah, there is. There is.
We're done.
Skinner's Kitchen.
It's just Magilent. It's a steamed ham stage.
Shoutouts to Magilent, by the way.
What other Tortimer's Island? What other good 3DS stages were there?
Choo Choo Adventure.
Spirit Tracks was cool.
Monochrome Dreamland.
Yeah, that was kind of a good one.
I also like the 16-bit F-Zero.
There was the Grenchler stage.
No, there was not. Yeah, so should be good times. Good times. Smash. Good fun. Go.
I'm sure you'll hear us talking about Smash on here again.
Yeah, this
is on social media.
Stay tuned for the Switch Smash Let's Play.
Whenever the fucking Smash Direct or whatever comes out, y'all know we're gonna be talking the shit about that.
Maybe an E3 talk again this year.
Yeah, for sure.
That was somehow, by the way, shorter than our fucking last Nintendo Direct.
Probably shorter than this one too, honestly.
The entire E3 Direct was just a little under 2 hours. The fucking last Nintendo Direct one was like 2.5.
Okay, Taryn, but did E3 have the announcement for fucking Little Nightmares on Switch? Come on, dude.
All right, well, I hope you had a good time listening to this, folks. Hope to see you soon for more content. Later.
Memes.
I'm really glad everyone is hearing that fucking song right now.
Yes, that song.
Oh, yeah. Good song. Good deal. Good game.
That's right.
Huh?
What song was it?
I don't remember.
Together we can show the world what we can do. You are next to me and I'm next to you. Push me on through until the battle's won. No one's gonna give nothing to us. Into each other we put our trust. Standing united after the fight. I'm no Superman.